you've said several times, moral man. His heart is big. He felt the humanity of this. Mustn't those also apply to his feelings about the refugees? He went out of his way during the campaign to say, specifically, those Syrian refugees, I want them to know, if they come here, they're going home. He now knows what he would be sending them home to.
Well,
will we see a shift there as well?
Okay, well, I think let me give you the broad context of what he was saying as I was with him in the campaign. What he was basically suggesting is that the conflict with ISIS that led to this refugee problem, with the right foreign policy and military strategy, we probably could have put down ISIS. We both know, I was in Iraq in 2011, meeting with General Austin, where the troop force recommendation was about 15,000 troops. Going down to 900 troops, okay, and blaming the SOFA agreement, Chris, was the wrong thing to do, because we now have 8,000 troops in Iraq. Jared Kushner just got back from there. We don't have a SOFA agreement, yet we have 8,000 troops in Iraq. And so this was political strategy overlaid on the military that led to the ISIS situation and the cause of this refugee problem. So what the president was saying, or the candidate was saying at the time, let's create safe zones in Syria so Syrian people can live in Syria.
There are no safe zones in Syria. He knows that now.
We know that now, and so we have to, we still have to think about a process of trying to create peace there and allowing the Syrian people, to the extent that they want to live in Syria. What the president is concerned about, as it relates to any refugee from hostile actors to the United States, is harm to the American people.
No, I hear you, but Anthony, hold on a second. Let me knock you off message for 1 second, and then you answer it.
Okay.
I'll give you a chance. I promise you that. Those women, those children that broke his heart, okay? That's the group that he's saying poses a risk to the United States. And that's why people have been trying to point out to him, refugees in general don't pose a risk, but specifically, these people are running for their lives. Why would you villainize them?
I don't think that's the group. I think what he's basically saying.
Oh, that's the group that's running.
I think he's basically looking at the situation and just being a good, intuitive person and looking at statistics, is that there are potentially bad actors, okay, that are in the refugee community that could end up in the United States.
A potential we've never seen borne out in reality.
Put a hurt on our babies and put a hurt on our children. Okay,
but that happens in such statistically
Chris,
small numbers that I'm saying, how does that weigh against what he now says is breaking his heart?
You may disagree with the president on this, okay, but I know...
No, it's just the numbers. It's not about subjective disagreement.
But a lot of the American people would say, you know what? Enough is enough. We need a strong, vigorous commander-in-chief that's going to protect the American people here on our homeland